So I'm glad to be back with Julia. I'm getting to teach her another series today. And we're going to work mainly with horse pose, and also a little bit with a pose that I call elephant, which I got from my teachers Susie and Paul Grilly. But we're going to work with horse and elephant, and I'm using more generic names for these poses just to kind of keep it simple today. But we're really working with somewhere along the lines of like a horse pose and Prasarita Padottanasana, things like that. My main connection, and what I'm really trying to get you to feel today, is a connection between the feet and the pelvis. And I think of the arches of the feet like a spine. So I think of the arches, it's like you have another spine down there in your arches. So trying to feel that buoyancy of the arches, the trampoline, one of my other teachers says, the trampoline of the arches of the feet. So, all right, so we're going to start off in horse pose if you're ready. So horse pose, just feet wide. And then you can turn your toes out a little bit. And I don't care how much you turn your toes out or in. That does not matter. It really should just feel comfortable. You should feel stable. This isn't ballet, so the more you turn your toes out, the harder it might be to stabilize and balance. And then you're just going to sink yourself down and come into it. But let's actually start with, she's doing a beautiful horse, but let's start with the hands just on the thighs and leaning in. So the shoulder blades can come up by the ears. So we're starting with leaning into the bones a little bit. You don't have to have your shoulders up by the ears, but I like that feeling. And you also might move side to side. Some people kind of like to drop one shoulder in and twist a little bit. I don't like that so much, so I don't do it very much. But do what feels right to you. You know, make it feel good. And I like she's shifting side to side. So what I'm trying to get out of this is a groin stretch. It's hard to stretch the groins, actually. It's kind of a hard area to target for some people, not everybody. But so hopefully you're getting a groin stretch and just really kind of sinking down, getting into the inner thighs. And this is a more intimate cue, but for just a few breaths, like nobody can see you doing this. They don't know whether you're doing it or not. But can you feel that the floor of